Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to make the most money possible while doing the Agatha Baker free roam missions in Grand Theft Auto Online. So what's great and incredibly convenient about this is when I'm recording this video, it's the beginning of a brand new event week, and one of the bonuses that's going on this week is that Rockstar are giving out double money and RP on the Ms Agatha Baker Casino free mode work missions that we're going to be covering in this video today. So basically, all the payouts that you're going to be seeing me get in this video, you can basically double them for the next week. And again, I'm recording this on Thursday, August 8th. So if you're watching this at a later time, this same promotion might not be going on. But the tips and tricks I'll be talking about in this video today will definitely still apply. So in case there's any confusion, the casino work missions we're talking about right now are not the story mode ones with cutscenes. These are the ones where you have to be either a CEO or a MC member, and then you call Ms. Agatha Baker in free roam, and she will give you a various task to accomplish. Now that's a good place to start. I've seen a lot of people wondering, what should I be? Should I be a CEO or should I be a MC member when I'm starting these missions? And me personally, I think being a CEO is much better. I think you have access to a lot more free vehicles that you could spawn right at your feet. Things like buzzards and vehicles that will help you complete the missions a whole lot quicker. You also have access to a lot of other services too, like Cops Turn Blind Eye or being able to ghost yourself if for whatever reason you're doing this in a public session. So long story short, I think it makes way more sense to be a CEO versus being an MC club member. I think the bonuses you get and the benefits you have are a whole lot better. Now, building off of that, there should be no reason in which you need to ghost yourself from other players and organizations because, as I'm sure you guys know, all of these missions can be done in an invite-only solo or friends session. So you shouldn't have to worry about other players griefing and trolling you. In fact, I don't even know why you would want to do any of this in a session other than invite-only or solo. But in case you didn't know, you can do them by yourself. Now, as I'm sure you guys know, there's also a cooldown between when you can complete these missions again. It's about 2 to 3 minutes. We don't know the time specifically, but what's great about this is you don't actually have to keep calling Ms. Agatha Baker over and over and over again. If you just call her, and even if the sort of request work thing is grayed out or she won't give it to you, it'll refresh automatically. You don't have to keep calling her back hoping that work will be available. If you just call her once, and even if it's unavailable, you can just wait there until work does become available. So this will save you a little bit of time and will certainly save you a lot of hassle too, having to pull up your phone over and over and over again to keep calling Miss Baker. The next thing you want to be on the lookout for is missions that will actually pay out extra money. So this example in particular right here, I actually had to pick up a client using one of the casino limousines. And apparently this was a high roller client that did not want me to go too fast. So you can see that there's a speed indicator in the bottom right hand corner. And as long as I keep it green or yellow, my tip of $10,000 will remain the same. And I also need to not damage the vehicle too. So missions like this will pay out a little bit extra. And you can see by the end of the mission, when I was able to deliver the client, I ended up getting a whole lot of extra money. I got the $7,500 for completing the mission, plus the $10,000 extra for delivering them safely, and then, of course, the casino chips that I ended up getting as well. So be on the lookout for missions like that. They are quite lucrative. In fact, the tip I got was more than the actual money that I got for receiving the mission and completing it. So again, be on the lookout for missions that pay out a little bit extra. Those are certainly quite nice. Now, building off of that, if you ever get a mission that you find yourself not wanting to do, like, for example, there are some missions that are a bit more tedious that have you going around to different locations trying to find if, someone is at point A, B, C, or D. And you might not want to do those. Well, all you have to do is find a new session and your casino work mission will be reset. And then all you have to do is call Ms Agatha Baker again, and you can get another re-rolled casino work mission, no problem. There's no penalty, there's no punishment, there's no time delay or anything like that. You just simply start over on a new mission, which is pretty nice. Now, building off that, and speaking of that, there are some missions in which you can speed up the time. So, for example, one of the missions that I had to do was like follow this Speedo van, and there was like this spooked indicator in the bottom right, where if I got too close, I would spook the van. Well, if you spook the van, it'll actually, in this case, make it go faster, driving to the location quicker, allowing you to complete the mission much faster as well. So there are some missions in which you can speed up the objective, which will allow you to complete them quicker, and the payout will not be affected either. It will be exactly the same. Now, you want to be careful with stuff like this because there are some missions in which that does not apply. Like, I've tried to do that sometimes. Like, in particular, there's one example where you actually have to follow like a news van, and if you get too close to the news van where you like alert their suspicion, it'll completely fail the mission. So sometimes this does work, sometimes it doesn't. You'll tend to figure out which missions will actually allow you to do this and which ones will fail you on the spot if you happen to get too close to them. So just something to keep an eye out for right there. Now, I've also noticed that there's basically two types of missions, one that has a timer or a countdown and one that does not. I don't think this has an impact on your pay. I don't know why Rockstar felt the need to make some of them timed, whereas some of them you literally have a endless amount of time to find the objective. But that's one sort of thing that I noticed. Now, another thing I noticed, this really doesn't have an impact on your pay, but there are some missions that will actually give you some pretty cool rare vehicles that aren't available anywhere else in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I'm not talking about the missions that have you getting high-end clients' vehicles out of the impound lot, although that is pretty cool and does give you the chance to drive some exotic sports cars and supercars. What I'm talking about in particular is missions like this. Like, for example, you guys can see that I am flying the Skylift helicopter right here. How awesome is that? So the Skylift is not available on any of the in-game websites. You can't like purchase it. It's not a Pegasus vehicle. And what's funny is even after completing this mission, Ms Agatha Baker said like, do whatever you want with the helicopter. So you can basically keep it for the entirety of that free roam session or until it gets destroyed. Now, you can't end up keeping it or anything like that, but that is still pretty cool that, you know, during these missions, you get the chance to run into some pretty rare vehicles that you wouldn't be able to anyway else. Now, the final thing we're going to be talking about today is 3 incredibly rare casino work missions that you might not have known about. The first actually occurs when you pass out drinking inside the Diamond Casino and Resort. So if you're on the main casino floor and you've had too much to drink, there's a chance this could trigger a special casino work mission. Or if you were to do the same thing from your penthouse, if you had too much to drink up there and you pass out, there's a chance that if you're registered as a CEO or an MC, that you will get one of these missions. That's pretty cool. Another hidden mission is actually called Under the Influence, and it only occurs when you call Ms Agatha Baker if you have been drinking and you're like tipsy, but not passed out yet, just super drunk. And if that happens, you could get a special mission that will only occur if, again, you've been drinking. However, the rarest mission of them all actually involves Ms Agatha Baker calling you. And apparently there's a lot of things that you have to do in order to trigger this mission. Like you have to wait at least 10 hours from the last time you did casino work, and then you have to be inside the casino floor or your penthouse, and you should get a call from Ms Agatha Baker. And if you do so, it will trigger a secret casino work mission called Tour de Force, where you basically have to take this VIP client around in a golden Swift Deluxe, and you basically show them around the city and then return to the casino. Now, I have seen reports that if you are able to trigger this mission, it like automatically gives you extra money. Like, for example, the person that was able to get this, they got like the high roller reward instantly, the diamond status one, which gives you an extra $100,000. So if you are able to get that mission, you could be pretty lucky and get an extra amount of cash just for getting it. But keep in mind, it is like the rarest and hardest to find casino work mission in the entire game. But anyways, that right there is some tips and tricks and the strategies that have worked for myself when doing the Ms Agatha Baker casino free roam mission work. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you have any other tips and tricks that I did not discuss in this video today? And if you have any advice for specific missions, you can also let us know about those in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And remember to subscribe if you guys are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA 5 casino news, info, videos, and more. And ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.